Well, there's certainly a collusion between political journalists and politicians and spin doctors. When I was in the Labour Party, I would hear conversations press officers were having with journalists on the phone, where it would be, if you ask this embarrassing question of Michael Howard at this press conference, then we will ensure that you're the first person to know about this exclusive. When people's careers are based upon this quid pro quo, you don't get a lot of people prepared to rock the boat. You don't get a lot of people prepared to ask the penetrating questions that will throw this kind of relationship off kilter. And there are certain journalists who are renowned for doing that, renowned for being difficult. They don't get accreditation. They get their passage stopped when they're trying to go into conferences. Their lives are made very difficult. Whereas newspaper journalists, lobby journalists, tend to steer a very clear central course so that they can still be in line for those favoured. And that I certainly saw when I was there. And those particular journalists whose names I remember, I look at their careers now and the stories that they come up with now and the big exclusives that they have, and I have no doubt that it's because they've been friendly with the party and you know, given a favour in advance. There are very few journalists who are prepared to put themselves on the line and burn bridges in order to really tell the truth as they see it. Certainly journalists that have staff jobs or jobs with major broadcasters, long-term contracts, they're the journalists that members of the public see most. They're the people who present the news, they're the people who write all of the stories that you read. Those people are the least likely to want to burn bridges because they've got a long-term career to think about.